and the cloud. The cloud just seems like a big
Cloud.
shit show. So just
Wow. Save storage on your computer.
I guess, but then I have to go to the Zoom website and all that and download it there. It's just a big old hassle. Okay. So welcome tip 'em.
Welcome to Tip'em,
Woohoo!
episode something.
Wait, I have the numbers somewhere. Hold up. Let me go to Spotify.
I know it's season two.
It is
Episode, I'm gonna guess four
you're
of
gonna guess
season
four?
two.
I'm thinking it's like six, I think.
You think it's more than
I'm
that?
thinking it's six.
Yeah, I can see that.
Let's see. One, two, three, four. No, it's five.
Oh, split us right in half.
Man, okay. It is episode five.
Five.
And woo! Uh
First episode Owens and Disney.
yes, I'm officially in Orlando now. It's fun.
Exciting stuff.
Yes, it surprisingly got to like the 20s one of the nights I was working, and I was kind of miserable.
I'm assuming y'all didn't get the snow that we got and everything.
No, and I'm jealous. I'm so jealous of the snow. I just keep the first time I moved out of Tennessee in
Yo.
years, we get
A
snow,
real snow.
real snow that doesn't leave for a week and a half.
Yeah. It
I
was
didn't.
it was nice actually. It was kind of fun. I normally like I like a good snow. I like want one day of snow normally, and then I'm
Uh,
like good for the year. But I enjoyed having like snow. Like we got 8 inches over here,
yeah,
and it
I
like stuck around
I
for
heard.
a
I heard.
week.
I saw the videos. The UT people sledding and throwing snowballs. People organizing snowball
Yes.
fights at UT.
Yeah, they had like planned, organized snowball fights. That looked like fun,
I'm
actually.
so upset because I'm just down here and it wasn't it was like cold a little bit, but it was just muggy.
Yeah,
It's just
that
muggy.
sucks.
But
Stayed in
it's
Tennessee.
yeah. Well, everyone's like, but you're in Orlando, you're Disney. I'm like, yeah, it's fun, but snow.
Nothing beats Disney. Can't even beat the snow.
They can't get snow. I've talked to half the people down here. They're from Florida, and they're like, "Yeah, I've never seen snow." It's like, well, you're missing out. It's a good time.
It is a good time.
I just want to go
Yeah.
sledding dangerously down a hill that's like only meant for cars, and like dodging mailboxes, and like hitting a fence. It's snow.
I don't think we have quite the same idea of what makes snow fun, but we did sled, so that was fun.
Sledding is the best part because you have control, quote unquote, over what you're doing. There's no
No
control.
control. There's no control when you're
Exactly.
sledding.
I guess you can just kind of control which direction you're going to crash, but
Pretty much.
but
That's
yeah.
about it.
So the snow's been fun. Was fun.
Yeah, the snow was fun. It officially like it rained on Tuesday and really washed everything out. But I mean, by Friday, everything was pretty much ice anyways, so it wasn't even I mean, like there was still plenty of snow, but it was much more of ice than anything else.
Yeah,
But still fun.
I was talking to my old boss at the YMCA, the after care thing, after school thing,
Mhm.
and they just had school yesterday for the
For the
first
first
time
time?
since the snow. They kept
That's
canceling
crazy.
it Tuesday. They canceled it Monday, and they canceled it. Well,
Mhm.
Monday was Monday Martin Luther King Day. It's past
Mm,
Monday. Yeah,
no, was
yeah,
it?
yeah.
No, it was the Monday before.
I'm no. I've lost all track of days. I thought today was Tuesday. I was
No, today's Friday. Yeah,
then
no, it was the Monday before.
okay. Anyway, so since like Martin Luther King, they haven't had school because of the snow, and then they didn't have school this past Monday. They didn't have school Tuesday, and they didn't have it Wednesday. But
Yeah, I mean, I think UT canceled on Monday too. All the schools here canceled through this past Monday, and I think everyone went back on Tuesday for the most part.
fun. Yeah, I've lost all track of days since being here.
All
I,
just blends together.
all I know is that what days I work and what time I have to be there. And it's not like I know the day. It's just like, oh, I work tomorrow and the next day. I don't know what day that is, but I know
So
I'm
do you know
working
the date today? Do you know what today's date is? Don't look at the calendar.
the 26th.
Shut up. All right.
It's really hard after I moved in on the 8th. It's just been all one big blur. And I
Because
get
have you pretty much been doing like training and classes and that kind of stuff? Like, what was the process when you got there?
Let's see. I moved in on the 8th. We had this thing called Disney Traditions, which is kind of fun, where it's just like goes through the it's just a little class where they tell us about the program, the benefits and all that, the keys to working at Disney, and then there's some fun little surprises and stuff that we do. Like I
Oh.
got oh wait, I can hold up. Let's see if it's up. Like I got my name tag at there.
Oh,
Yeah, it says University of Tennessee
fancy.
Knoxville. And then the next day we have another class, another traditions class, and at the end of it, they give they give us this thing on the bottom. It says "Earning my ears," which means I'm still in
Oh,
training. And let's guess no to take it easy on me. While I'm still
wow.
training. So I don't know, but I've already gotten. I think I'm doing pretty well because I've already gotten like 4 cast compliments. And those are basically when you do something really well or really nice for a guest, and they go out of their way to let the Walt Disney Company know that you made their day. And
Wow.
4 in one day on my
That's
leg.
great. So, so you had one really good day.
Yes, and then I got another one yesterday. So
Oh,
I'm doing pretty well. So
nice.
yeah.
So you have like a little counter thing you like mark off every time you get a little cast
I don't
compliment.
I have no idea. I just started taking screenshots on my phone through the app whenever I
That's
get a cast
nice.
compliment. Because it's fun. It's like hold up. So it's I think some of them are like the basic ones, and you can go out of your way to like it's like the teacher comments on a report card where they can make personalized uh
Yeah.
comments, or it's just the
Like insert name. Did
is a
great
ple-
today.
or the classic Father Iron one blank is a pleasure to have in class.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's see my cast compliments. Here we go. Let's see. Lauren, a happy Epcot guest because I work in Epcot, said I was thanked me for being great to talk to.
Hmm.
So I think I
You
was
do like to talk.
well, I kind of have to. So I think I was talking to her while we were waiting on like some of the grilled cheeses and tomato soups to be ready to get made because
Mm.
I'll talk about my job in a second. I was just having to converse with guests to pass the time and whatnot, and then Callie, another Epcot guest, said for making our day unforgettable, and then Jazz, a happy Epcot guest, for making our day unforgettable. And I think it's because they had to carry a lot of food pretty far to like the Canada thing, and at the kiosk I was at, I was like, I'll just help you carry it. And because one, it's my job. Two, I was tired of just standing in the same spot, so I was like, let me walk a bit
Fair
because
enough.
when they say you're standing, if you're working like the kiosk stuff, you are standing. I was been my
Yeah, that's
legs
horrible.
are so sore. My shoulders are sore from standing because I'm just right
Wow.
because like just letting the arms hang. It's just like,
Hmm.
but it's fine. My calves look fantastic, so I can't complain.
I'm sure they do. If you get nothing out of this program, at least you'll have good calves.
My calves and my legs are gonna be so immaculate. Mm. Let's see. But what if you're wondering, my job is food and service for festivals at Epcot. So there's 4 different festivals at Epcot throughout the year. We have International Festival of the Arts, or what everyone online is calling it, iFarts or farts. The next one is the Flower and Botanical Festival, and then the big one of the bigger ones, probably the biggest, is Food and Wine. I think I'm only
Mhm.
going to be there for like a couple of those, unless I extend my program, which I don't know if I'm going to do or not. And
How
then
long can you extend it for?
I can extend it for let's see, my room, one of my roommates, the one who I share a bathroom with. I was talking to him. He got here in September. I'm supposed to leave in February, but he extended his program until August.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not because I got your wedding to go to.
Hmm.
Also, can I bring Emma Lawson as my date?
You can bring whoever you want as your date.
Okay, I promised Emma Lawson. So,
That's fine. She's welcome to come. I
promised
love
Emma
that.
Lawson as my date. She's
That's totally fine.
really excited.
I feel like it only makes sense as her mom is such a big fan of the show.
Yes,
I feel
yes,
like,
that's a
yeah.
it's a gift for her mom.
Yes, that's what
That
it is.
I definitely did not make this promise to Emma Lawson like sophomore year of college, even before.
She's been waiting for
I have a
3 years.
I have a list of people that if one person couldn't go, they wanted to go to your wedding. 'Cause-
Glad to know we're so popular.
yes, it's mainly people who we did theater with, or like we went to high school. Was like, I really want to go to Sophia and John's wedding. Can you take me as your date? I know you're going to be single. I'm like, well, first off, that hurts. Second
Are
off,
you not going to be single?
no, I am going to be single, but it's
Yeah,
just
okay.
hurtful that they're assuming at like 3 years ago that I was going to be single. It's a very hurtful comment, but it's fine. They're right. Uh, um, but yeah, what was not my job? Yes. So Festival of the Arts, Food and Wine Festival, and then the last festival's fest is the Holiday Festival, where it's like I think it's like the big Christmas stuff at the front, and then
Mhm.
different holidays that each country celebrates throughout the
That's
holiday
cool.
season. Yeah. And they have different Santas and whatnot throughout the countries, which is fun. I think the main Santa they had at the front was an African American Santa this year, which is pretty cool.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah, but it's pretty fun. I've gotten to my days off. I got my self admission pass to the parks recently, so I can just
Nice. So you
either
could just go whenever?
well, there's some I have to make a reservation most of the times, but there are days where it's good to go days, which means I don't need to make a reservation at all. I can just go to the parks. And then there's blackout days where like I cannot go to the parks
Yeah.
because yeah, busy, which is like every weekend in February, unfortunately, but it's fine.
Really?
Well, the first weekend of February is huge for Orlando. It's so the NFL Pro Bowl is that weekend,
Oh, I didn't even think about
and
that.
also that weekend is the Orlando MegaCon, the Comic Con, and
Sure.
I think it was gonna be like the Knoxville one, which is kind of big. No, this thing is huge. It's
Oh,
got almost the entire cast of The Princess Bride, which is fun. It's got the entire Back to the Future cast coming in. It's got Hayden
whoa.
Christensen and Ewan McGregor coming in, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin
Yeah.
Skywalker. Hold up, I can look at because the list I was looking
That's
at,
wild.
it's got like a bunch of video game like voice actors who are big. Keith David, he's the voice of the Voodoo Doctor and Princess and the Frog. He's like a big voice actor too. Let's see, hold up. Let
So are you
me.
going to try and go to this?
I can go. I have next Friday off, but like, do I want to spend like the money to like get autographs and all that?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Tom Hiddleston's coming. Uh,
Oh, that's awesome.
Ki Young Kwan, Ki Hoi Kwan. He's a Loki. He's the like everything everywhere all at once. The Goonies, and he played Short Round in Temple of Doom and Indiana Jones. But
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, that's new. Marissa Tomei, the Aunt May actress, she's going to be there. Uh,
Hmm.
Finn Wolfhard and Gadden, the Matarazzo, two of the Stranger Things kids.
Hmm.
Paul Bettany, Rand Wilson, that's new. Uh, from The Office, Dwight. Uh,
Yeah.
Ashley Eckstein, she's the voice of Ahsoka. Cameron Monaghan from Shameless. He's the like, he's this guy. Oh, let's see. You can see his. Oh, that's not working. Oh, okay.
No.
He's the
Okay.
ginger guy in Shameless.
No, I've never
Uh,
seen Shameless.
most of a lot of the girl who plays Gracie in Stranger Things is going to be there. Weird. Um, let's see.
A
Most of
lot of big names.
Anthony Daniels, C3PO, William Shatner, Star Trek, McKenna
Mhm.
Grace, who's just the little blonde girl who's in everything. Uh,
Sure.
like if you saw a picture of her, you'd recognize her because she's like,
Mm,
and she's one of the child act like the memes like when POV when you're a child actor in Hollywood, but then you see one of these three kids walk in and you know they're already gonna get it, and one of them is McKenna Grace because she's in everything.
gotcha.
Jason Isaacs, who was Lucius Malfoy's dad,
Hmm.
and Neville from Harry Potter. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Danny Trejo. Woo. Um, wow, there's so much more too. Like so much more. And it's crazy. And they're all going to be here, and most of them are like Disney people too, so they're probably going to come to Disney World that weekend.
Hmm.
Like,
That's wild.
yeah. So that is fun. So I will probably be working next week, but I have next Friday off, so I could go to the Comic Con if I wanted to, because I can't go to the parks because it's a blackout day.
Yeah.
But Jason
Nope.
Kelsey has allegedly already said he's thinking of bringing his family down.
Really?
Yeah, which is fun. We've been trained on how to interact with celebrities. So, but all the girls are hoping that the Chiefs win this weekend so that Travis and Taylor do not come down to Disney World because that would be because all the girls are like, I know we're supposed to be calm around celebrities, but I see
They
Taylor
can't.
Swift, I think I'm gonna freak out. Uh,
Reasonable. Fair.
yeah. Oh, before we move on to Disney stuff, football stuff. How about them Cowboys?
Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
No,
I
no, no.
don't. I
How how about it was your year? What
at
do you
no point have
do?
I ever said those words. I have never uttered those words in my life.
I
I
thought
understand. I understand how this team functions. I have never once legitimately thought this is
I
our
was
year of winning it.
I honestly thought the Cowboys are gonna might make it to the NFC Championship.
I really had hope. Like I totally thought
You
it
guys
was
were
possible.
undefeated at home this year.
I know.
You had home field
I,
advantage.
listen, I know. I really I had the hope. I really thought it was possible. And I don't even know what I was watching in that game. It wasn't I don't not mm. It wasn't even a game where I was like John was not even like up screaming at the TV. It was just one of those games where you're just like staring, like you don't even know how to react because you don't know what's happening. Like you're just like sitting there trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And it just was
So
nothing.
so what are your thoughts on staying with the system? Staying with Dak, staying with Mike McCarthy, staying with Tony Pollard, who everyone was like,
Okay.
you just need to get Tony Pollard more touches. And he got more touches this year.
I I think part of Tony Pollard's thing is that he was coming back from an injury. So like the beginning of the season, he was like fresh trying to get back into it. But
Okay.
also I just don't he's not the running back that he was before he was injured, where he was like getting, high amounts of yards per carry. Like I don't think he's that, but also I think there was such a focus on Dak throwing the ball and CeeDee Lamb and everything this year. So
Yeah.
I do think there was a lot going on. I really don't know. Like I think the system can work. It works this year. We played well in during the season.
Played well during the season. That's all you
That's
need.
no, I listen, I understand. I understand. I'm just saying it has proven to work
During
in
the season.
some sense. I wish I could punch you right now.
I know, you
It
can't.
you're so irritating. I just it we've been to the playoffs how many times since the 90s and we always choke. Like we don't it's not even like it's just this
Yeah.
system. It's just the organization. I don't know.
You
I
know
don't
my
know.
favorite stat?
I
You know
don't
my
want to
favorite
know.
stat from
What is your favorite stat, Owen?
so the Lions in this century have gone 0-16, and they still made it to the NFC Championship this century before the Cowboys did. That's my favorite stat.
I hate you.
I'm rooting for the Lions all the way now.
I hate you. I don't listen. It's just I
Since the Bills choked once again, I'm going rooting for the
yeah.
Lions all the way.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with our current system. Like I don't know what needs to change, because like if they prove themselves during the regular season, how are you supposed to just like assume they're not going to perform in postseason? Like which piece do you say was the problem if
Mhm.
they played well during the regular season? You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you just
I don't know. It's weird though that like it looks so fluid and so effortless during the season.
Mhm.
Then you get to the postseason. I'm just like the
I
Green.
think a problem this year was we were going up against the Packers, and it was just like an assumption that we were gonna win. We're at home, we're against
Yeah,
the Packers. They had a terrible start to the season, even though they had a good ending this season. I think it was just like a
yeah.
mentality thing of like, "Oh, like, we don't need to worry about it." And then we got bulldozed. So
Got mollywopped.
I
they
don't.
they slapped you with the back of their hand and then just kept
Mhm.
walking.
Yeah. I don't
Uh,
know because we had a defense, we had the offense, we have the pieces individually, and then they just fall apart during postseason.
yeah.
So I don't know because I don't. I love CeeDee Lamb. I think Dak made huge improvements this season. Tony Pollard is kind of meh to me. I mean, before I loved him, but I think this
Yes.
season he just kind of was underwhelming. Our defense is great. We've got the like we have all the pieces. I don't know which part you fix, you know?
I have to keep talking to Lions fans. Like, I'm rooting for y'all. It's like, yeah, what's your team go-to teams? Like the Titans, a downward spiral.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Callahan?
I don't know. I think, I mean, the Titans posted players, notable players that he's coached. He's coached Peyton Manning, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Matthew Stafford, like T Higgins. I'm like, that's a good resume, and he's got a Super Bowl under his belt, the 50th one with Peyton Manning. He's got 3 AFC championships under his belt, with one with the Broncos, one with the I think two with the Broncos, one with the Bengals. I think is what he said. He was also with the Raiders at one point too, so he's also coached Derek Carr. So I mean, that's not a great one, but he was pretty. No, he was pretty decent at the Raiders. But no, it's okay.
What were your thoughts of them getting rid of Rabel?
I was so pissed. It was my second day here. They fired Rabel. I was like, I'm at Disney. I'm so excited, and I was like, Are you fired Rabel? Are you kidding me?
It seemed very out of the blue to me.
Well, because they wanted to trade him, but the trade process, like what are they going to get for him and whatnot? Like,
Mhm,
yeah, but like looking back, it's been a week or two, I think 2 weeks since they fired Rabel,
mhm,
and I'm like, I'm looking back at him like, as much as I love Rabel, I think it was kind of a good decision. He just seemed to not want to change.
mhm.
He had I love Rabel's style of play. It's very Tennessee. It's the same way that like the Vols kind of play and the Preds play. It's like nit gritty. You know, we're gonna fight till even if we suck, we're gonna fight.
Mhm.
The win's not gonna look pretty, but a win's a win. So I like the like tough like fight of the Tennessee sports teams, except for
Yeah,
Vandy.
that's okay. They're just smart.
They're just there. Yeah. But yeah, I was a little shocked at first, but I'm like, makes sense now with the way they wanted to go. With also because he plays a very 2000s type of NFL football. I feel like
Well,
coaching.
because isn't that when he was playing,
Yeah.
like around that
Yeah.
time?
So, but I'm thinking that this is with the way that they did. He helped. I think this will be really good for Will Levis with Brian
Mhm.
Callahan with the way he develops quarterbacks.
Yeah,
So, because Matthew Stafford had nothing but praise for Brian Callahan, which is good.
good news.
I'm just glad we didn't hire the Panthers offensive coordinator, which was one of the final candidates. So,
Well, they were looking at the Cowboys defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn.
yeah, I didn't want him. So,
I love Dan Quinn
yeah,
so much. I don't know how he would be as a head coach, but I love him as
yeah,
our defensive
yeah.
coordinator.
And then, yeah. So I feel excited about that. I'm praying that Derrick Henry stays, but I know he's probably not gonna stay.
After all his speeches and everything, you think
Yeah,
he's staying? I think he had
because
his
I don't
mind made
know.
up.
I don't know. It would suck though if he leaves and then we win.
That would suck. But I mean, also,
But
do
like,
you think that's
there's
gonna happen?
I don't know. It might. I mean, we got DeAndre Hopkins still. We got Will Levis. Tajay
Mm,
Spears was looking fantastic. What we need to do is build up an O line.
yeah, I was gonna say,
If we had an O line, we would be
be much
fine.
better.
Yeah, that's the main thing. But I'm excited. I was thinking about, I was talking to my dad, I was like, what team desperately needs a running back? I mean, any team, they'll take any team. Any team will take Derrick Henry, but
The
like,
Cowboys. We will take him.
no, 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 no,
Yes.
no.
Then that would I think that would fix our problems. Derrick Henry would fix our problems.
Oh, great. Derrick Henry getting steamrolled by the Packers or the 49ers.
Oh my God. I'm gonna talk about it. Good help.
Okay. But anyway, before we move on from football, one last football thing, because it happened while I was in the parks when this news broke out, and no one else seems to really care, because as once again, I go here, and everyone else is from a small liberal arts college. Most people here from small liberal arts college, and I'm one of the
Okay.
few SEC people here. Nick Saban retiring.
Oh, yes, that was huge.
I was I was
Also
in
seemed out of the blue to me.
I was in Magic Kingdom by the tangled bathrooms, and I screamed, the king is dead. Westeros is ours for the taking. The Iron Throne is empty." And one of the girls who's standing next to me, she goes to BYU and she's Mormon. She's like, "What is that? What does that mean?" I was like, "Nick Saban's gone." And she's like, "And?" I'm like, "Okay,
All
whatever."
right.
And then
I need to find someone to talk to this about.
Emma was in the bathroom, so I couldn't talk to her. so,
Oh
so
my God.
I,
Yeah,
I,
that was
I literally
crazy.
dropped everything. I called him like, "Dad, the king is dead. Nick Saban's gone. The
It's
SEC is ours for the taking."
anyone's for the taking. I mean,
Nico.
I guess Georgia still exists, but Kirby Smart isn't as much of a threat as
No,
Nick Saban.
no, Kirby Smart is. Ugh.
I agree.
But man, I keep seeing the meme of the four guys in the van, and three guys are like singing, dancing in the moonlight, and then
Oh
the
yeah.
guy who's like really sad, and it's like it's a Tennessee, Auburn, and then I don't know what their other like big rivalry is for Alabama, but there's the third
I
team.
feel like it's been Georgia just because they've been good,
Yeah,
but
and then it's those three singing like dancing, and there's just Alabama just driving sad.
depressed.
You also
Yeah,
see that.
that'll be very interesting to see how,
Well,
because he's been coaching them for,
also all their recruits left, all entire team.
I know, because they
Support.
all went there to play for Nick Saban.
Yeah. And then their new head coach is the Washington head coach. The Washington
Oh, I did
University of
not know
Washington.
that.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Because I was
realized
talking
that.
to a girl yesterday at work,
You
and she
talk to
said,
women?
"Yes, I talked to we'll get to that."
Just
Uh
kidding. Oh.
we're chatting and she's like, "Yeah, I'm really upset that our head coach, he got us to the national championships, so excited, and then
And then he
he
left.
leaves us for Alabama." I'm like, "Man, that sucks." And I was like, "If it makes you feeling better, I'll be rooting for his downfall." So,
Exactly.
but yeah, and I just think last time Nick Saban played in Neyland, he lost.
Yeah, but is that really, I mean, how many times did he win in Neely
But the last
before
time
he
he played.
lost?
But
Right,
also,
that's true. His last memories of Neyland are losing.
I feel like we were the first straw to break his back. Because
I
then
agree.
LSU beat him, and then Texas beat him,
Hmm.
and then he made it to the 90s. The Michigan beat him. You know,
Hmm.
we started the downfall of Nick Saban, and I'm proud of that.
Exactly.
All it took was
I will.
5 touchdowns from Jalen Hyatt
Oh
in the
my God.
same game.
What a crazy game.
Yeah. There's a lot of Vol fans down here, surprised like workers.
Oh.
And like I had a French person yesterday, someone from France say "Go Vols" in a French accent. I'm like, "Go Vols, baby!" And
That's kind of strange.
it's a lot of Florida fans. They're just like, "Man, I wish we could beat y'all basketball." I was like, I wanted to change something. I was like, I'm like, I'm not complaining. So yeah, it's a lot of Tampa Bay. Surprisingly, no, there's Jacksonville fans. My roommate Clayton, he's a Jacksonville Jaguars fan and
Oh.
has been for a while. And he's 28.
Oh.
He's in the Imagineering program. So we're the Flamingo
Okay.
Crossing. It's not just Disney college program people, DCP people. It's also any of the programs. They can live here if they want to.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a lot of international program people,
That's
a
cool.
lot of Imagineering, a lot of like all the professional stuff. They can live here if they want, if they're like want the choice. So
Hmm.
he's 28. He's from Jacksonville. He played football throughout high school there. This is important because he used to play against Derrick Henry in high school.
Whoa.
So then we were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, Derrick Henry has been ruining my life since high school
Since I was a teenager.
because he's also an FSU fan,
Oh.
and they hate Alabama as well. So
Hmm.
he had to witness Derrick being steamrolled by Derrick Henry in
Yeah.
person. Apparently, he was that big in high school as well. His college beating the crap out of FSU, and then professionally, Derrick Henry beating the crap out of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. He's really just been followed by him.
He's been Derrick Henry is just following him throughout his football life, and he's hating it. But
I
yeah,
love Derrick Henry, so.
I love them too. Yeah. But okay, but okay, so now let's go back to Disney. It's been
Mhm.
fun. The parks are great. The first one of the first days we went to the parks, me and Emma, it was beautiful, perfect weather. It said it was like 60 degrees, but 60 degrees, it was 50 degrees, but 50 degrees here in Florida with the sun out is like 65.
Yeah,
So
like a nice.
there was not a cloud in the sky. There was a nice little breeze, and I could just wear pants and no jacket. So it was really nice.
You were wearing a shirt though, right?
I was wearing a shirt, yes. I think the longest time we had to wait that day on any of the rides was maybe 25 minutes.
Dang.
Well, we got on Winnie the Pooh quickly. Like there was no line. I think they just
I
reopened.
guess it's like January. Like how many people are at Disney in
Well,
January?
the marathon was just that weekend, so we
Mm,
can move. But like I think the ride had just gone down, and then so we just got on rides that opened back up, and
yeah.
then same thing happened with Thunder Mountain. But
Oh, I love Thunder Mountain.
Space Mountain, we were in because we just started doing the over under game, like where we line, and I think the longest time that day we had was 25 minutes, which was
That's crazy.
yeah, and it wasn't like in Space Mountain was like 15 minutes total.
Dang.
Yeah,
Like Space Mountain's always packed.
yeah.
I love Space Mountain.
Tron, we rode Tron the other day, 2 days
The
ago.
new one,
Yeah,
was it
it,
cool?
it's pretty fun. I really want to ride it at night because it's all lit up at night. I wish
Yeah.
I wish it was longer. The ride was longer, but it's pretty fun. I mean, you go 60 miles an hour right off the bat, so
Dang.
yeah. And the ride is weird because you're actually like riding it like a bike, and
Yeah, I've seen the videos or like their little test videos when before it opened and everything.
it's
It just
pretty
looks
fun. But like my ribs were hurting because the way there's not I don't think there's enough padding like we're on the chest area,
yeah.
and you're just kind of like bent over with your back arched like for a bit while you're waiting to get off and on the ride. I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to get off.
All right.
Uh, and then Epcot's been fun. I think we only went one day, and I want to go visit during try all the food, but it's just having working there. I'm like, I could go, but I work there, and it's like,
I'm there all the time.
yeah, we will. Em and I are planning a drinking around the world day when we both have like
That'd
the
be
day.
fun.
Yeah. Um, but it's been fun. Guardians is still fantastic. The Guardians ride.
I haven't been on that
It
one.
is the
I
best
wasn't
ride.
there when I was there.
I know. I think it's the best ride at Disney. That's what I think.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a little list of like your recommendations, like
Yeah.
rank all your
Ooh,
spots and
but
everything.
I have been actually trying new foods. So
Oh my God, what have you tried?
I tried the empanada at the Vibrante booth, and
You hate? Okay.
I think it's a potato. There might be some meat in it. I don't know, but it tasted like meat. But there was potato empanada with garlic aioli sauce on top and mustard on top. I did not care for the mustard, but the garlic aioli sauce was a good kick. And then a lamb and chicken kebab at Morocco with
Wow.
more aioli. They like using aioli sauce at at Epcot.
At Epcot.
Yeah. And then
Good.
I had the grilled cheeses because I had to. Well, it was I was at the I got like I've been getting free tastings and stuff because I'm new.
That's nice.
So uh we just have to ask the chef if it's okay.
Yeah.
We have the grilled cheeses are cooked with what I here's my only gripe is that they're cooked with mayonnaise,
Yeah.
like with mayonnaise on top to like cook them instead of
Making some
butter.
butter.
Yeah, it makes it fluffier, but
Can you tell when you eat it?
yes,
How?
because butter tastes better. The butter tastes better. It's you feel a lot fatter after eating one. I mean, you feel pretty fat after eating one with mayonnaise, but I was able to eat.
Butter really just kicks it up a notch.
I was able to eat 4 of the grilled cheeses. the
God.
yeah, and but like if I had a butter one, I would have like I'd have to have just one. I'd be like, oh. What else? Hollywood Studios is always fun as well. They change up the
Okay,
Indiana
Hollywood
Jones stunt
Studios is my
show,
favorite.
which is
Oh,
fine. Some different changes, but it's okay. But it's been all we went to Animal Kingdom for the first time. It was pretty fun. We rode we didn't do any of the Pandora rides because I think the rides are overrated. The Pandora stuff.
I've only done. I did the
Flight of Passage.
no.
Oh, the other
I
one, the
did the
Navi.
other one, the little
Navi
like boat
ride.
one that's just like a lazy river kind of thing. It was
Yeah.
very underwhelming.
I think both of them are pretty okay. They're not great. The
Mhm.
land looks really cool, but I just think it goes against the entire thing of Animal Kingdom of like conservation and all that. And then they're going to be doing more construction, building a Encanto and Zootopia land, which just fucks with the animals
Oh,
more because
yeah.
like the whole point of Animal Kingdom is like animal conservation and world
Right.
conservation, and then they're changing Dino Land into something like Zootopia, which is I guess just animals, you know. But Encanto doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, Encanto. Well, I guess I haven't seen Encanto, but
I mean,
from
there's
the
one
clips
character
and trailers and stuff.
who's like can talk to animals, and that's it. He's like a side character. But
Oh,
whole thing of
I'll go
Encanto,
there.
like there's I don't know how it relates to the Earth and whatnot, and I don't know why they're putting it in Animal Kingdom. It would make sense for them to put it in Epcot because it takes place in Colombia, you know,
Right.
and or they could just put it in Magic Kingdom somewhere, just have a little fun. But it doesn't make any sense for Animal Kingdom, in
You
my
should
opinion.
call up. You should call up Bob and be like, listen, this does not make sense. You need to let me handle the
He's
parks
not gonna
because
listen to me.
you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
Mm,
But working's been fun. Being backstage has been weird, you know, like behind the scenes. It's
mm-hmm.
really weird doing all that.
Does it take away from the magic?
Not really, because it's just a different vibe when you're working there than when you're like visiting the parks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I thought it'd be like really weird and ruin it for me. It was like this is not bad, you know. And now I just know most of the workers that are work at the different parks, so I can just go visit my friends who are working and then
Yep.
say hi, all that. Also,
That's
the
nice.
not complaining about the discounts. That's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm sure that's nice.
We have a holiday discount right now that's been going on since Christmas, and it goes on until February 14th, and it's
Oh,
40% off some
of
stuff,
like merch and stuff?
some merchandise. Yeah. So I
That's
got
pretty
this little
freaking
guy. Look at him. Look at him.
It's Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. He's made from recycled materials.
Oh,
So
good for him.
yeah. But doesn't this look like the most Winnie the Pooh like stuffed animal like you've ever seen? Like
Yes, because it is Winnie the Pooh,
well,
Owen.
but I mean, like sometimes the snout, the like little nose is kind of like in, and you know, it just kind of looks like nah, the hat. But this one looks very, very
Winnie the
pooish,
Pooh-esque. Yeah,
very
it does.
pooish. Yes. So he was $22 originally, but then
Wow.
with the
That's
discount, it took off
expensive.
like $10. So it was like,
That's pretty nice.
yeah. So I only with tax, I only had to pay 14. So you know,
Wow. Have you built yourself a lightsaber yet?
I already no, because you have to make a reservation for that, and that does not have the discount. So
Oh, that's
the
disappointing.
lightsabers don't have discounts.
Hmm. I'm not really surprised, but
Yeah.
that does kind of
So
suck.
I'm saving up money to build another one. So
Right.
yeah, it's been fun. A lot
Have
of
you
people.
been collecting pins? Do you do the pin thing?
I bought some pins the other day just because they're. I was like, man, if only they had Brother Bear pins. And then the cast member, she was replacing it. Oh, you mean like these? And she's on the ground. She pulls away. I was like, and I bought them. It's Brother Bear, so my. I
Right, of course. Had to
mean,
happen.
as you see, I brought my bears with me, like the ones that from the gas station bears.
It's important.
And you need the gas station bears. Uh,
Right, right. Don't want to miss out on those.
yeah, but a lot of people, when Emma and I go to the parks, they think we're a couple.
I mean, it makes sense if it's
like,
just the two of y'all walking around together.
let me see if I can pull up some photos real quick, because we're at we'll just be at the parks, and then we decided to do the photo pass thing because Emma's aunt is an annual pass holder and is in like all the Club 33 stuff.
Oh,
So she gets all the stuff like the she gets all the like things, the photo pass stuff without like the watermarks and stuff that it comes on. Let me
oh,
see.
that's nice.
So and Emma can just sign into her and Emma's and her like friends and family. So we just sign into Emma's aunt's thing and we get it without the
Watermarks.
yeah. Let's see.
Very nice.
Okay, here we go. Now there's okay, that's Austin.
What is that from?
It's from winter formal sophomore year. They said Austin and two of the girls that in our group were on like the Saint Cecilia and Father Hutton swim team, so they had practice together. And they said, "Do a swimming pose in front of the Parthenon." And
None of them look like they're doing a swimming pose. That doesn't look like.
well, there's no good swimming pose to do it.
Austin looks like he's surfing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that selfie.
Yes. Oh, so here's Emma got a blue margarita with tahine.
Oh.
Tahine. That was nice. Emma took one of these photos, so like I had to take one of these photos, you know.
Right.
Here's some of us in front of the castle, you know. And then they kept saying, hug each other. So there's a lot of and here's some of the ride
Oh my
photos.
god.
The ride photos can be kind of fun. Like there's that, us on Space Mountain. Uh um let's see. Here's Seven Dwarves Mine. Here's Tron.
Oh, that's cool.
You could sell how fast it's going, but
Yeah.
like they give two angles for Tron. Let's see. Oh, that's our locker number. And here's Main Street during the day. It's Emma. So we're just having a good time. Oh,
Sounds like it.
they had the actual horse out, like the Clydesdale horse
Oh yeah.
on the trolley early in the morning. Let's see. Oh, here's the Brother Bear pin. Boop. And then let's see. I have oh, they have all the Percy Jackson stuff out at like one of the things in Hollywood Studios.
What's the cookie?
We'll get there in a second. Uh
I mean,
uh
I think I know what it is, but
oh, some a guest handed me this, a friendship bracelet. This is the booth I was working at.
okay.
Let's see. Oh, here's a thing at Flamingo Crossing. Someone has a cardboard cutout of Jack Sparrow.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes. Let's see.
That'd be creepy to see at night.
Yes. Here's Emma and I. These videos are Emma's first time riding the Carousel of Progress. She's never done it before.
Okay.
And then here's Star Wars at night, which is fun.
That's cool.
Emma and I are gonna come one because we went to the. It stays open later because there's a bar there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we went to the bar, had a couple drinks, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do a photo shoot with our lightsabers. But you can see how it was pretty chilly. I'm in full sweats and I have to wear my sweatshirt because I was so cold that night.
Wow.
It was like 37, I think, which was I was like
Dang.
I did not expecting that.
Mm-mm.
And here's the inside of the bar of
Oh,
the
that's cool. So it
yeah
like looks like the
yeah, and all the like the beer tap things. It's like lightsabers and other weapons from Star
cool.
Wars. Then here's Epcot. They had it's since Festival of Arts. They got a bunch of the art stuff set up. There's one that of me doing. They had the crossing the Delaware one. Oh, this is chalk art on the ground.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then this is from the new Moana walkthrough experience.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then here is oh, I was supposed to take a picture of the castle, but I was like, this guy's head's in the way, so I kept zooming in on the guy. Go Vols! This is our first day like at the parks.
hmm
Yeah, it was. There's us riding the ferry over. Fun times. And yeah, and here's me screenshotting that and screaming that Mike Rabel is gone. Yeah. So the parks have been pretty good so far. You know, here's me with my new friend. Well, I saw him in the window. I was like, I gotta get me one, and then I
Of
found him.
course.
You know, and then I wish I could pull it up, but there Emma kept taking photos of me, and it's like I was carrying him on my shoulders like a kid. Like, it's my
You're a little Winnie the Pooh.
yeah. Oh, here's me missing Keith. Um, I think I miss Keith the most out of everybody, and Joseph's a little upset about that, but I didn't realize how much I miss Keith until he was.
Apparently a lot enough to save him a seat.
Oh, then here's a photo from Buzz Lightyear. You can see, uh,
Yeah.
I won. Very focused in.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
Yes. Let's
His
see.
face.
Here's Everest. So we're in the very
Everest.
back, and the very back is scary because when you go backwards, you go up like backwards, which I
Oh
forgot.
yeah.
And so right after this, I'm literally for the rest of the ride, and since we're in the back going forward, we get like all the G's and stuff because we're the last one to like, get it.
Yeah.
So I'm literally clutching the back of my seat and the front like this the rest of the ride. I'm just like screaming. Apparently, Emma likes it, my reactions because I'm trying not to cuss because we're in Disney.
His children.
And Emma's like on this and on Space Mountain, she's really enjoying it because I just scream, "Sweet Jesus! Oh, sweet Jesus! Oh my God, sweet Jesus!" And it's like it's such a genuine sweet Jesus. It's not like. And then here's the first time we rode Haunted Mansion, and then here's
I know they took pictures on Haunted Mansions, I don't think.
here's the second time we were on Haunted Mansion. So it's been a good time. Good time. I'm enjoying it. Making a lot of friends here. Uh,
Nice.
having a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
It looks like it.
Well, also I learned dating wise down here, I am a hot commodity.
Oh God.
One, I have my own room, which a, a lot of
Rare
people do
apparently.
not have. Like,
Wow.
I think
Well, yeah,
there's
Emma has to share a room, right?
yeah, everybody so far I've met has had to share a room except for me. And
Dang.
I met a good amount of people here. And um at UT when I'd be on the dating apps, I think I'd get 3 matches every 2 weeks or something.
Is this
I
like a
was
South Carolina situation again? Where
I was on Tinder for like 2 minutes one of my first days here, and I got like 15 matches.
well, also, how many straight guys are there?
They're a surprisingly good amount.
Wow.
I think though, I think I look the most straight out of all of them. Apparently, I give a frat boy energy down here.
That's very funny.
Yeah, I was like, someone said it to me, like, you give a frat boy energy. I'm like, have you seen a frat before?
You've clearly never been to
Clearly,
a
you've
real
never.
fraternity.
And then a girl said that one to me. He's like, "Are you in a frat?" I'm like, "No, I just went to an SEC school."
It's just, it rubs off on all of us at least a little
I
bit, you
guess,
know?
I guess liking football and drinking gives frat boy energy to
I
liberal.
mean, those are generally two of the
Yeah, I
basic
guess.
qualities, but
But like, it's crazy. It's insane. They're all. It's just so weird. Also, the average height here is like 5'10", 5'8". So I'm like tall here. Just
wow,
yeah,
impressive.
I
You're
know.
average. You're slightly above average, Owen.
I know.
Are you so excited?
Awesome. I'm loving it. It's like I'm like a kid in a candy store. It's fantastic.
Like your
And,
dream.
I met this one girl. We were talking. A fun fact: she's from Knoxville, and she went to MTSU. I'm like, oh, I'm from
Oh,
Nashville. I went to Knoxville. I met her on the bus, and it's like then we like swish, and we're talking and chatting, and I'm like, yeah, yeah. It's like she's like, do you have a tutu, which is like a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. That's
okay.
that's when we have to share the bedroom. I'm like, no, I have my own bedroom. She goes, really?
Oh,
Apparently, all I have to say is I have my own bedroom.
that's your new pickup line. Hey, by the way, I've got my own
It's
bedroom.
that's all I really need to say
Oh my
is I have my
God.
own bedroom. And then and then when I go out with Emma and I'm talking to girls and all the girls like, how long have you two known each other? And it's like we've known each other since high school, and they immediately think we're dating. And they go like
Sure.
oh, it's like, yeah, we went to college together, and they're like, oh, I was like, yeah. And then I introduced her to her boyfriend, who was my roommate at the time. And they go like,
Trying to
oh,
subtly slip that in.
well, you have to subtly do it, you know.
Right,
Because if
right.
I don't, they think we're together. And
Right.
then they go. So sometimes they'll go, really?
And also I have my own bedroom.
So what I've learned is being friends with a female and like helping her out, really good, and having my own bedroom,
Being a
thrive,
good wingman.
thriving down here, and I'm loving. The next 8 months are going to be so much fun.
I'm sure. So are you like, where are you living in
We are
relations to the parks and everything?
we're like a 15-minute drive from the parks. We can take.
Okay.
There's a bus system that takes us to the parks,
Okay.
but it's hell.
Okay.
So I had to take the bus once because I had to take my car to a dealership because my car got fucked up. Something.
Oh.
One of the strut bolts fell out of my front driver's side wheel, and my wheel was bent in
Oh.
like this,
Yeah, that's bad.
and so I had to get that fixed. That was fun. So I had to take the bus the day I didn't have my car, and I had work at 8 in the morning, and to get there like on time without time to like do stuff, I had to get on the 6:30 bus,
Mm, that's terrible.
and it takes like a good 30 minutes to get there. So I'm there for like an hour before, just waiting.
That sucks.
Yeah. And then the worst part about the bus is getting on the bus after, because after work, especially if you close, because you might not get a spot on the bus. They're gonna fill it up as far as they can, as much as they can, but you might
Yeah.
not get a spot, especially working at Epcot, because all the international students who live at Flamingo Crossings need to take the bus, and most of them work at Epcot,
Mm-hmm.
and because they don't have cars because they're not from
Right.
America, so they get on the
They didn't
bus.
drive here from
Yes, and
different country.
there's no courtesy with them because it's very different rules over in their countries. So they are cutting the line to get on that bus.
Like, fuck you, I don't care.
There was, I will say, there was one night where Em and I were coming back from Hollywood Studios from our like because we get 3 complimentary tickets before we get our self admission pass. Like the first week we're there because they just wanted to go explore the parks, have a good time.
Right.
Yeah, so we're leaving Hollywood Studios and we on the bus and we got separated, but this 2 people did not get separated, and they were annoying the crap out of me and Emily. We were texting back and forth because Emma was right behind them. I was like right next to them on the bus.
Right.
And it wasn't like a bus. It was like a tour bus, like the like ones you take on a big trip and whatnot. With
Yeah, yeah.
they just had a bunch of extra stuff. Because fun fact, our move, Emma and I's moving day on January 8th was the biggest one in Disney college program history.
Oh,
You want to know how many we had moving in that day?
how many?
2,000.
Oh,
2,000 people moved in that day.
oh my God.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's bigger than our. I think that's about the size. That's like a fourth of our class, our college class, or something. It's more than Father Ryan students.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was so crazy. But they were just sitting there talking. They are either from Ireland, Scotland, or the UK somewhere. And this is important because they kept talking so loudly. Oh my god! And it was just it's very like TikTok-y stuff. And it was just like, Gally, how do I look? I don't sound like that. And I can't do the accent, but it's just like, do an impression of me. And then the girls were doing an impression of the guy. And he's recording it on Snapchat. He uses the full like 3 minutes thing to record the impression. And he's like, I don't sound like that. He's like, yes, you do. And she's like, I feel like the girls just like, I think my voice is so annoying. I'm like, yes, it is. Shut up. Oh my
I lean over
god.
and you're like, you're right.
I kept looking. I was like, like, come on. And then she's like, I don't mean to be a cunt, but I'm like, I know, shut up, shut up. And it's like my tits are so, and there's like one point my tits are so amazing, and like, and the guy's like, they really are, they are. I'm like, God, shut up, shut up. I'm so glad we won the Revolutionary War because we'd all be speaking like
Oh
this.
my God.
My God. But they kept saying Gally, 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 over and over and over again. Everyone, I was like, oh my God, shut the fuck up.
Stop talking. That's
Other than
funny.
that, it's been fine. There's a lot, surprisingly, there's a lot of Brazilian, like people here, like from Brazil during the college program, which I was surprised by.
Interesting.
Also, the
Seems
most
random.
beautiful people here are the Scandinavian women.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Have you met a lot of Scandinavian women?
well, I run into them because they're the international college program, and they all work in Norway. So
Ah,
they are beautiful. Holy moly! It's like, have you seen those Tinder things where people in America will switch their Tinder to like Sweden or Norway or Switzerland, and it's just the most beautiful drop dead gorgeous like blonde hair, blue eyed women that look like models, but they're the normal people. I mean,
I've not seen that. No,
well,
I'm not on Tinder, anything.
no,
TikTok,
it was on
Instagram.
Instagram. It was on
Not, yeah,
Instagram.
I don't see that stuff.
Well, I thought that has been an exaggeration, and then I see all of them here. I was like, I went to Norway one of my days and got a beer. One of the days we went to Epcot, just like when I wasn't working, we went. I got one beer there, and they're just like they're so beautiful. Oh my goodness, so beautiful.
Wow.
Yes, but anyway, the college program's doing fine. I'll probably get sick of it at some point, probably month 4.
Probably.
All the friends I'm making right now are all going to be gone in May, which sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
Like Emma's leaving May 9th. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do without her. Giselle is leaving May 30th, but she doesn't get here till Monday.
Oh,
So she's not even here yet. So I'll have Giselle for a little bit longer, but she's gonna be gone May 30th, I think, is what
you'll
she's
still have like June through
yeah. I
like
have
all of June, all of July
Yeah.
on your own.
Most of August.
Yeah.
But I really just have to figure out, do I want to extend? That's the main thing.
When do you have to decide by?
I think I have some time. I just got the form yesterday or 2 days ago.
Mm.
So, but yeah, I don't know if I'm going to extend. I might try to go through the professional internship program thing.
Mhm.
I just need to talk to. They gave us an advisor for it, so I need to go
Oh.
talk with them, figure out what I want to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for here. It's been fun so far. I've been enjoying it. The guests have all been pretty good. Uh,
I
nothing I can
can't
really.
wait till you have stories about just like the worst guests ever who are just
Well, I'm gonna wait until I don't work for the Disney College Company program to tell that.
yeah,
Uh,
that's fair. That's probably
also, just to preface, I guess I should have said this before. Anything I say does not reflect the Walt Disney Company's views. So that's important.
it is only Owen's
I
opinion
am not speaking on
thoughts.
behalf of the Walt Disney Company. I'm speaking on behalf of me.
Yes.
So
Yeah, good disclaimer.
yes,
We'll slide that in. We'll just like pre-record it and slide that in the beginning of every episode.
yes. We probably won't. I don't know how to do that. So,
That hard. It's fine. You can just randomly mention it every episode.
yeah, I don't know. I can put in the descriptor too for
Yeah,
kids.
there we go.
But yeah, it's been fun. I don't know what else I was gonna say. I've lost my train of thought. I'll probably remember it after this. You have anything else to add, Sophia?
How
Oh wait,
much?
biggest pet peeves.
Oh,
Biggest pet peeves. That's what we were forgetting to do that.
mm,
I
I
have
never,
mine.
never have one.
I have one at the ready.
Okay.
It is
What is yours?
having the happy birthday song sung to me in public. One of the last nights we were in Nashville, we went to one of the Mexican restaurants in Bellevue near Jonathan's Grill.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the like area where the Bed Bath
Mm-hmm.
Beyond Dollar General is. I don't remember the name of it, the restaurant, but it's right there. It's next to like the tumbling dancing studio.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's
We were
called though.
there. Emma went to the bathroom for a second. I was like, "What is?" And she came back quickly. I'm like, "This is suspicious." It usually takes women at least like a couple minutes to use the bathroom, you know.
Right.
And I was like, "Who'd you get to do the birthday song for?" And she's like, "I don't know. I went to the bathroom." I'm like, "Hmm." And then 20 minutes later, they come on out singing the birthday song, and they said, "Whose birthday is it?" And Emma pointed to me, and it's not my birthday. My birthday is in April.
Close.
And they put a big old sombrero on me.
I'm sure they put whipped cream on your nose.
All over my face. I was not having it. I was so
amazing.
upset. So upset. And then,
Fantastic.
and Emma's laughing. I had the most hateful stare at them because I love attention. Everybody knows that I love attention.
No, I didn't know that.
But the one attention I hate, I don't know why I hate it. It's the birthday song. I don't know what it is. I just hate it. Anyone sings it in public, I hate it. Like I remember for my 21st, I asked for birthday party. You were there. I asked for three things. I asked one, we don't need more decorations. We can just spend that money on beer. Two, I want everybody to stay at the apartment because it was like 3 days before my 21st, so I couldn't go to the bars.
Right.
And three, I do not want the birthday song to happen. None of those three.
I was saying none of that happened.
I showed up. There were decorations. Then there were decorations. Everybody left, and I went with them. I couldn't get in. It was the one that I could not get in because I got into hands before, and then they said not tonight. I'm like,
it's my birthday night,
and everybody else was in. Everybody else is in. And they're like, yeah. Where were you at these photos? Like, I couldn't get in because I wasn't 21 because it was my birthday party night. They're like, oh,
yeah,
that sucks. I'm like, yeah, it does.
Did suck.
And then they sung "Happy Birthday" to me. That I only remember the "Happy Birthday" song because that's when I was coming out of my blackout after chugging the liter of Screwdriver.
Oh God!
Did you see that?
No, I wasn't there. I was in Florence for your.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the pictures and I heard plenty about it, but I wasn't there.
45 seconds to chug a liter of Screwdriver.
I don't know how you didn't vomit.
Well, I did black out.
Yeah, well, no, that makes sense. But
yeah, I woke up. I came out of the blackout with a cake in front. All I remember is chugging it, and then Owen Doherty and Keaton Duran walking into the party, and then saying, "I just chugged this." And then the next thing I remember, I'm sitting at the counter in Lake Plaza. Someone's cowboy hat is on my head. There's a cake.
Like, how did I get here?
There's a cake in front of me. I was what?
Yeah,
But yeah,
okay, out of all those things, like, I absolutely would still sing the happy birthday song. Like, I don't think you would be getting out of that ever.
I will. There was, I think when I was little, we were at Pizza Perfect. They started singing the Happy Birthday song to me. This is when I was pretty not. I did not like attention a lot when I was little.
Mhm.
So and then they sang the Happy Birthday song to me at Pizza Perfect. I hid underneath the table at Pizza Perfect, like the little kid area,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
until they stopped.
Poor little baby
I
Owen.
did. I think that was my third birthday. I think
Oh, like, you actually were a little baby
I was a
Owen.
little bit. I did not like it. So
That's very
very
funny. I mean, it's
consistent.
not funny, it's
But
kinda
that's
sad,
my
but, like,
biggest pet peeve.
funny now.
The birthday song being sung to me in public. I will stand up and leave if that happens to me in public. I just will walk away and I'll come back later. No,
So I'll have to remember that. We have to, like, strap you down to the chair or something so you can't leave.
you can try. Or maybe I just want to celebrate my birthday with you.
Oh, that's kinda rude.
Well, if you're going to be doing that, anyway, okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
I really don't know.
Cowboys not being consistent enough in the playoffs.
That's just
Actually, they're being consistently sucking.
they've been very consistent in the playoffs, just consistent in the wrong way. Um, I don't know. I think this is kind of random, but it kind of goes with the like football thing. It's like if you're a new fan to something and then like other people act like you don't like you don't know enough or you can't be a fan because you haven't been a fan as long as they have or been doing whatever for as long as they have, that kind
Yeah.
of thing
When
is
people
irritating and
when
I
people
think it's
gatekeep.
stupid. Yeah, like it's like you're like just because you've been a fan of this team or even watching the sport for longer, it doesn't mean that I can't also enjoy it as much or don't know as much as you about like that kind of thing. I think is irritating.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, I remember the thing I was going to say.
What were we gonna say?
Because we didn't get to talk about it last time because I forgot about it as soon as we ended the podcast. Percy Jackson, real quick.
Oh yes, yeah. John and I watched all the episodes. We're caught
The
up now.
show's really good. I'm
I
enjoying it.
like it.
And because I was showing you the pictures of the sorry, I'm still on screen share. Man, I
Mhm.
was showing you the pictures of the like props and stuff and the
Mhm.
costumes they have at Hollywood Studios right now. And there's a 10-minute behind the scenes video preview they had. And this entire week, the cast of Percy Jackson was here.
Oh, that's cool.
I didn't get to see them. The day they were at Epcot, though, I was working. But I was so upset. Like I've been here so far. The biggest celebrities have been Michael Bublé was here my first week,
Oh,
and then the Percy Jackson cast. I think they were like filming promotional stuff
probably.
because they were at Magic Kingdom one day, then Hollywood Studios, and then Epcot. I think they went to Animal Kingdom then that last day,
Yeah.
probably. But it's been fun. Walt, the guy who plays Percy, has gotten so tall. Like
Really?
apparently now, like yeah, he was they're already because he's just turned 15, so he's just now hitting that like age where he's gonna get huge.
Yeah.
So, apparently, they actually had to play Annabeth in the train scene, the St. Louis episode. She had to sit in the
Mhm.
booster seat to like be the height of him.
Really?
Yeah, but the season finale comes out next week, and
Mhm.
I'm really excited for that.
I know. It's been good. I really enjoyed it. And like I know there's a I don't know. I read the books in 5th grade, so
Yeah,
I'm a little fuzzy on it. I know there's a lot of stuff missing from
yeah,
the books,
but
but
it's
I know there's more than the movies had. Like I know it's a lot closer than the movies were.
yeah, and the main reason why it's a lot bit Rick Royden, or as
Mhm.
all the fandom calls him Uncle Rick. Uh, he helped develop the screenplays to
Mhm.
transition it.
He's one
He
of the producers, right?
Yeah,
Like
him and
he's
his wife are like executive producers on it. He's like
Mhm.
supervisor. He's like full hands in on this, which
Yeah,
is
he helped with casting too, didn't he?
yes, he
I
did.
think. Yeah.
It's awesome. And I keep seeing facts and like interviews and stuff like so Percy and Annabeth's like relationship
Mhm.
like is based on his and his wife's relationship.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
is
excited. I'm really excited if they get to the last book, The Last Olympian.
yeah, yeah.
That's my favorite book, and I'm
I think that was my favorite too. That was a good book.
it's essentially it is just a retelling of the Iliad. Fun fact, but it's fantastic because
Yeah.
the Iliad's timeless. But it's so if they get to the last Olympian, I'm gonna be so excited.
Yeah. I
Also,
really hope they do.
Emma's watching this movie, watching the show, having
Mhm.
never seen the movies, having never read the books.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That would be oh, yeah, I guess John's seen the movies, but he hasn't read the books.
yeah. So
So,
she
it's
doesn't know
like
who the Lightning Thief is.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
not.
even think about that.
Yeah, I'm not. So
Yeah, I've just been like watching it, being like, okay.
that's my favorite thing. I was going on TikTok and seeing like what I think of these characters as a non-book reader.
That's kind of wild. I haven't even thought about
And
that.
so after the last week, I was like, "Who do you think the Lightning Thief is?" And she says, "I think it's Annabeth or Grover." And I'm like, "Interesting. Okay, cool." And she's like,
Interesting.
"What do you think?" She's like, "What do you think?" He's like, "I'm not gonna tell you. Know I
I
know.
know. Yeah.
I love like I Percy Jackson's my Harry Potter. Like I loved Harry Potter.
Mhm.
I had all the Legos. I had watched all the movies. I have a wand, not from Universal, but just like a prop wand. But it's
Mhm.
like I loved Harry Potter. But Percy Jackson is just so easy to resonate with.
Yeah.
So and also Percy Jackson is changes the system unlike Harry Potter does. So well no, think about it. Harry Potter kills wizard Nazi, right? What what changes other than that wizard not the Hitler Nazi is gone. Hitler wizard is gone, right? Because the rest of the other wizards, I mean, they still have their like Death Eater marks, but they
Mhm.
just go back in society still hating non-pure blood wizards. They're just hiding now. And what does Harry Potter do? He doesn't change the system that allowed Voldemort to rise to power. He just goes into the system as a cop. He doesn't. There's no real big. And Tala said,
No.
"Oh yeah, but he breaks the Elder Wand and throws it." I'm like, he could have used the Elder Wand to like out all the Death Eaters and like lock them away because they just all run away and they just go back into hiding.
Yeah,
And
but I mean that also is based on the assumption that if he had gotten rid of all the Death Eaters, that there would be no bias to ever arise in the future. Like
yeah,
just getting rid of the Death Eaters doesn't totally eliminate the.
doesn't eliminate
But
bias,
yes, it
but
definitely would help though.
it's like allowing the Death Eaters to escape is like allowing the Nazis to escape to Costa Rica and just hang out the rest of their days, acting like they did nothing. That is essentially what Harry Potter was. And then there's Percy Jackson, spoiler alert, sorry, who after winning, the gods are like, we can offer you immortality and you can be one of us and the system will stay the same. And he's like, fuck your immortality. Fuck you. The reason this all happened was because you guys don't claim your children and you don't
Terrible
respect
parent.
the minor gods as such. So he's like, you need to respect the minor gods, give them all seats on Olympus. Doesn't have to be in the big throne, but seats on Olympus. We're gonna build uh more cabins for the minor gods at Camp Half Blood so that everyone can have them and everyone can be claimed. And you have to claim all the gods, minor and regular, have to claim the children by like age 12 or like 10 or something.
Mhm.
And it changes the system, you know? That would like, he changed, he's like, this all happened because you guys did not claim your children and fucked your children over. And so, in order to change that, for this not to happen again, you have to do this. And then he did that. He got it to happen. So, he's bringing real change. Harry Potter just kind of lets the system go back to what it was, and then goes back to normal. So
Fair enough.
is what it is. So
Yes, it
okay,
is.
that's my nerd spiel that I have this week. So
We haven't done one of those in a while. A
I know
nerd.
I think we haven't done one since the first episode. So we can bring them
Yeah.
back every once in a while.
Yeah.
Uh,
I need to hear some of your nerd pet peeves. I think you need to throw in
Nerd
here.
pet peeves. Okay, I'll
Yes.
do nerd pet peeve next time. Next time.
Yeah, next time can be a nerd pet peeve.
Well, thank you for listening to Tip 'em. We'll have more Nashville and Disney updates. Oh, one last Nashville update. How's your MBA going? Doing that?
Good. I just started my second term last week. I'm doing finance and data visualization, so it's so much fun. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty like standard. I'm not really, it's all asynchronous, so I'm just kind of doing it all on my own time. And after this term, I'll have 3 more terms to do, and then I'll hopefully be done in August. So, assuming I pass everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's good.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
Yes.
this is it. That's Sophia. I'm Owen, and we will
In case you didn't know.
see you next time. Oh, not, I don't want to end the meeting.